Yes, people. We are live. Apologies for the lateness. Welcome back to the Football Locker Room channel, man. And for me, I can't lie. It's been a good weekend, man. Got the illustrious guest in the house, Mr. Link. What you telling me, my brother?
Man, I don't have an intro. I don't have an opening statement. I'm here, man. I'm here. No qualms. Sports didn't do me right this week, but it's okay. I'm here. I'm happy to be here. Pleasure to be on the show as always with my boy. And we'll get into it. If you're in here, like and subscribe for the few people that do like to listen to some intelligent football chat. We appreciate you. So yeah, let's get this thing going. Oh, and just when I said intelligent, I had to talk too soon.
Big up James in the building, man.
James.
Big up James in the building.
Come on, you gonna.
Big up Jay. Big up Jay.
Big up, man.
Aye, but listen, we're gonna go straight into it, innit? We're gonna go straight into it. So
I'm not gonna be here all day. I want to get into the Liverpool cooking.
Let's do that.
Yeah. I was gonna do that. I was literally gonna ask you about a certain German individual. I heard that he changed his name. His name is now Haveworks. Please.
I haven't
elaborate.
Seen him.
Do you know what I mean? Man's turned to James Bond real quick. Florian Bond.
I haven't seen him. I haven't seen him. If you could find Florian Wirtz for me, that'd be nice. I don't think putting him out on the left would help you find him anymore. Shout out to the 007. And that's what 5 wins and a loss, or 6 wins and a loss, or 5 wins, a draw and a loss. So this is the same chat I had last week and the week before and the week before that. He's got to play better. We're still top of the league. I don't really know what else you want from me. If we're diving into the game itself, I think Slot has to take. What? No, let me. It's still pertaining to Wirtz. But those facts don't change. Wirtz has been shit. We're still top of the league, and he needs to play better. Those things will not change from last week, the week before. He needs to play better. But if we're diving into the game, I think putting him on the left was not the right idea. And I think putting him on the left shows you not just that we're trying to figure out where we can find some short-term success for Wirtz as he adapts to the Premier League, but it also shows you the problems that we're having in our attacking position outside of Hugo, who wasn't available. So that's another problem. But yeah, Wirtz isn't physical enough for the Premier League to date. Wirtz is not having the right timing on the ball, whether it's playing too fast or taking too long to play it. Wirtz is also trying to beat the second man after he beats the first one, and he doesn't have the time to do that in the Prem. And then the last thing, which I think is the most important thing, is that our team doesn't look to Wirtz. Like, Wirtz was brought in to be the playmaker, but I don't think anyone at Liverpool thinks he's the best player on the team or feels as if they should be deferring to Wirtz in situations on the ball. So I think that's a problem. I'm almost certain it will improve, and it has to change just because of the investment put into him among other players. But it's not good enough, and I was the first one to say I don't give a damn. We have Wirtz. I'm still kind of that opinion, and if you're looking at what's going on right now, it's not good enough, and you have to be fortunate that we've gotten these points while we haven't looked good in attack. So
yeah, I'll give you that.
That's my word statement. Like, if anyone argues with you and tells you Wirtz plays well, they're blind. But like, it's not like he hasn't been god awful. It's just when you put that price tag next to a player, whether it's their fault or not, they have to live up to that price tag. Then he's not by any stretch. And I think the most damning thing is how good we looked in the first half against Everton when he wasn't on the field, and it was our last year's midfield.
And then he came on, and all of a sudden, Everton just got on the ball and started to push you, man. But you was able to hold out, man. James, big up yourself, man. How you doing, man? And obviously, we're starting off with the Liverpool game, man. What did you Well, what did you make of them, man?
Do
You
you
know
know?
what I mean? It was beautiful. A Halen Demon came in, grabbed the winner. You know what I mean? These men got peppered. You get me? Don't get me wrong. They had a bit of momentum second half, but you know what I mean? It wasn't enough, man. What did you make of it, James, man?
Look,
Let
Talk
me
about
like
I
this.
just want to. I want to talk about
it.
how that goal stood for Liverpool. I do not know. How
Oh,
did it stand?
brother,
How did you
brother,
get? Let's talk about
brother.
it.
What?
The
Why?
ball's hit his
Why?
hand.
Goal and that.
We're at 6 minutes and you're bringing up the refs. You're at 6 minutes. It didn't hit. It hit his hand if it hit anything. One, physics. The ball didn't move enough for these
Right.
genius VAR refs to be like, oh, it hit his hand. Two,
Women,
he
watch
got
me
pushed
win,
and fell
win,
over.
watch me,
Right?
Nene.
But if you I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this because if you're going to bring up Salah's Nene, what about Saliba?
You mean
You
Gabriel?
don't
What's the
no.
lever?
You don't slide like this. No one slides. You don't brace yourself with your arm up in the air like that. Nothing about physics says that my hand needs to be up here when I slide to the ground. Are you doing a picture? Or what is this, a picture moment?
But
Don't bring up the refs. Don't bring up the refs. We lost the game. We
I'm just
deserved to
saying,
lose.
yeah.
Don't bring
I'm
up the
just
refs
saying.
when we didn't deserve to win the game to begin with. There's no point. There's no point because it doesn't help your argument when it comes to the Arsenal section.
No, I'm not trying to line it up with Arsenal. I'm just
But
saying
I'm
that I
going
don't.
to because you brought it up.
Oh, that's fair enough. But I'm just don't understand how they're so quick. They don't even go to the replay for you. That's what I don't
They
understand.
did. They did go to VAR for that.
Oh, they did. All right, someone. Do you know what? I didn't catch that bit, and someone told me they never. So I got
Exactly. And so
listened to
that's
it.
and like the thing is with the refs, and I get into beef, and it's not just you. I have my voice like this because I just got like less than an hour ago was beefing with my brother and dad about the refs. My thing is always if they were consistently bad and they made the wrong decision, but it's the same wrong decision, people wouldn't complain. But the problem is, and they enlightened me to this, usually what happens is whatever the shitty call or the big moment in refereeing decisions, it usually happens in Arsenal games, whether
Mm.
that's based off bias, hatred, corruption. We can't necessarily pin that down right now. But whatever happens, after it happens in an Arsenal game, it is blown up to this massive proportion. And then you get these rule changes. But when it happens against us, it's not like it doesn't, like, I'm not saying it as it happens more to us, but when it happens against us, I don't think you see that the big public outrage and then the refs basically being like, oh, we messed up. We're going to fix it without saying anything.
No, I get you. I get you. Liverpool on the game. Obviously, Crystal Palace had some good chances. I didn't catch. I only watched a bit of the first half. I didn't actually watch the second half, so I can't comment on the second half. But Crystal Palace played well, and obviously Glasnow's on a great run right now. I didn't expect you to lose. I thought you would draw the game. I didn't think you would lose. So obviously, I was going crazy when Eddie scored when I found out on the radio, but.
I can imagine.
We needed this, man. Honestly, forget the performance aside, because I didn't watch the whole game and I'm not a Liverpool fan, but we as Arsenal fans needed this, man. We needed this because going into the next set of fixtures, yeah, and I know you don't like me talking about hypotheticals, Link, but going into the next set of fixtures, we have 9, 10 winnable fixtures now, and we can actually rotate in the Champions League, blah, blah, blah. With you, big up Tyro. But with you, I think you're going to have to you've got some tricky games coming up. So you're going to have to survive those games. Otherwise, I think we will overtake you. So ball's over to your court, innit? That's how I see it.
I don't mind that. And it's the thing is with the hypotheticals, it's not like
it's not hypothetical
about
us going for the title. It's me versus you.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not even like a hypothetical what you're talking about in this moment. My thing is when you go into our fixture list and you start telling me where I'm going to drop points, this and that. Like you saw this week, we can drop points to Palace. We can drop points to another team that's set up well. I think it's huge for Arsenal. And I want to get back to Liverpool, but I think it's huge for Arsenal because it takes pressure off the games where you're going in, like the midweek games, the games in between your big games. It takes a little bit off pressure where it's like, yes, we want to win, but no, it's not high stakes. Whereas we need to change our ambitions if we don't get a result here or there in the next couple of weeks. Like, I think the mentality of being being the chasers is okay, but you don't want that desperation to come into your team in September and October. So I think that's why this was such a huge result for you. But back to the Liverpool and the game, I have to get. You said Glasner. I think Glasner's top 5 managers in the Prem right now. I'll argue with anyone on that. Definitely, he's a great manager. I think Crystal Palace was set up well, and I think they were the better team. Like I didn't think we deserved a goal to begin with when Chiesa scored. And when they scored their second, it was just like, yeah, it makes sense. I think Wharton played well. Pino played well. I love Daichi Kamada. Sorry, reading the comment. But yeah, that they played very well. Isaac isn't up to speed yet. McAllister
Isaac isn't up to speed. But
yeah, he didn't have a
Premier League proven. He should be up to speed, man.
Are you being shameless? Because you know he didn't have a preseason. You know he didn't have a preseason. But even if like we want more out of Isaac, but yeah, that'll come. It's weird because I'm in this place of it'll click. It'll click. And so if it doesn't, I'm gonna look stupid. But that's all I can say. It's gonna click. It's gonna click. But back to the game, the balance was off with Wirtz playing and on the left because Kirk got bent back.
Why did he play on the left link, man? That doesn't make sense. And you know what? I rated the sub. I put it in the group chat. I liked the way he was proactive, and he brought on Gakpo, put him on the left, then moved Wirtz into the center, and then he put Slosberg. I always say his name wrong. Yeah, he put that guy at the right back position. I really like that, and Arteta was proactive today. So, but we'll talk about that in the Arsenal segment. But I'm saying I really like that from your manager still.
Yeah, he did that, but I think the idea was Wirtz would have space to tuck in and get the ball because of Munoz's positioning and the fact that Munoz gets so far up and down the pitch. I think he was hoping that Wirtz and Kirkes could pin back Munoz, but it didn't work at all, and Munoz did what he does every game. So I think once he realized that Kirkes wasn't going to get up the field, then he had to change the plan because, and back to what you're saying, Gakpo has been probably one of the worst performers. I mean, all the attackers perform poorly, but Gakpo is probably the first one that you could easily take out without too much fuss by the decision. Like, you're not going to bench Salah.
Yeah.
You wanted that midfield consistency again that you saw in Everton and that you know that you need against a Crystal Palace team. And so you put Wirtz out there. You're not going to bench Wirtz. You can't drop Wirtz back-to-back weeks.
Off subject. Who's your next game, by the way? Who's your next game?
Chelsea.
Chelsea.
I'm a Chelsea fan for 1 week.
But this is my thing with that. It's like the Chelsea game was going to be the same Chelsea game with whether or not we beat Crystal Palace or not.
But mathematically, we can get past you this weekend. If Chelsea beat you or draw with you and we win, we'll be level on points or 1 point above you.
Right. But what's that mean?
But what do you mean? What does that mean? That's the whole job, to get above you in the table, put pressure back onto you. Like we're trying to.
Yeah, but then you say, but then when I say that, you say, oh well, it's the table in X month, this month.
Do you know who we're playing next?
You're playing West Ham on a new manager bounce. What's up? You guys don't play well against West Ham either.
Hey, listen. Who's got the best goal difference in the league right now?
There's goal difference when you the league.
No, I'm just playing. I'm being shameless, man.
I'm asking questions. I'm asking. You're trying to get a crash out, and it's just like we lost. They were better than us. I hope it doesn't happen again. Like, we
all lose, isn't it? We all can't go unbeaten. You know, one of them ones. We all can't.
Yeah, I mean, I know. Is yours gold? I know. I get it. It's yours gold. That's what we should name the show. Is yours gold? But
you know what? Link comes up with the show names. You know, Link, you need to get your own show, yeah, because you're the one who said off the perch, yeah. Now, what was that name you just said? Say that again. Is yours gold?
Is yours gold? Yeah.
You're gonna see.
That's all you.
Is yours gold now? Link's a G. You just gave me a sick name. Is yours gold? That's the name of the show shack. Hey, that's the name of the show shack. Is yours gold? Link, man, you got the gems, man. You got the gems.
I appreciate it. I want to hear Shaq though, because Shaq's been very quiet. but I know how Shaq is. He wants to be the biggest hater possible. Yes, you want to be the biggest hater,
that's
but
not
you
true.
wait for evidence. You wait for evidence, and you will take anything, any tangible evidence, and you will blow it up into this stratosphere of a problem. So I want to hear.
Who, me? No. See,
I'm going on mute for the Shaq segment.
Yeah. Look, I get told that I always praise the ops in it. This is what I get told, and I hate the ops. Do you know what I mean? But I get told I suck off the ops in it. So I don't know where this whole thing of you take one evidence thing and you blow it up. Nah, G. At the end of the day, when it comes to the bigger picture, my opinion, like doesn't change in it. You understand? But at the end of the day, we're here week in, week out for a reason, innit? It can't always be the bigger picture, innit? And because Link here, because you're a criminal, big up Matt Bowman in the building. Big up Matt Bowman in the building. Big up Matt. He said, Voldemort is more up to speed. You know what's funny about that?
And I told you Walt Made was going to do something. You know, I told you Walt Made was going to do something today too, didn't I?
No. Because you, man, went out there, in blacked out Cadillacs, and stole Isaac from these men. That's what you did. You both of you
did that dirty,
got your strikers around the same time.
You're welcome.
But Voldemort Day, wait, Voldemort Day, no problem. Man's got the touches, the twinkle toes. Man's good in the air. Man's showing all of that. But Isaac from 6 yards
man's good at he's good at putting his hands on people's backs as well.
It's nasty.
See, James, you can't help yourself. James, you can't help yourself. You can't help yourself.
Well, I've got to be honest, man.
Why is Peter Crouch? Why is the German Peter Crouch knocking over Gabriel? I thought Gabriel was this imperious aerial.
Listen, Peter Crouch was tall, as mad tall, and he probably weighed 60 kg. This guy probably weighs a good 90 kg.
Walt Made is not that buff, bro. I don't want to hear this.
Bro, he's not. Bro, do you know how much I weigh? I'm only 5'10", and I weigh 85 kg.
Hey, is Gabrielle and Jokeres doing the Summer Olympics for diving? Are they both going, or is it just you only put one Arsenal representative?
Bro, I don't know how you call that a dive, bro. Do you play? Have you ever played college soccer?
No,
I'm playing. But have you ever played though? Like, do you know what I mean? Like knee to knee out here, bro.
Hey,
knee to knee.
I don't know what the conversion is, but I'm 6'1", 220, and I will flop if I feel the right contact. I don't care.
I hear you. I hear you still.
James, you see, this is why Link is a criminal, innit? Because I was trying to address the fact, as to why his £130 million striker couldn't score from 6 yards. And all of a sudden now, he got us talking about Gabriel and corners and shit. We ain't there yet,
Are you talking about Isaac? Wait. Are you talking about Isaac?
I need an answer.
No, Shaq, don't be shameless. No, Shaq, that's too shameless, man. That's Isaac, man.
No, I need
That's Isaac, man. Come on, man. The man's going to get 20 Premier League goals. He's going to bang. He's going to get a Premier League.
James, don't use the realism. Let him go.
No. Remember what I said?
That was the striker we should have had.
You see how the smoke is just right? Is clearly in my face. It's just me blocking all this nonsense.
Before I started my monologue, I said it can't every single time be about the bigger picture. We're here week to week for a reason. We already know what Isaac is on. What I want to know was that against Crystal Palace, against my Hail and Demon, why is it that he, in 10 minutes, could get the winner against you, man, but your 130 million striker could not score from 6 yards? I need an explanation, please. I don't want to hear refs. I don't want to hear Gabriel diving. I don't want to hear this. I don't want to hear Arsenal. I need to know, Link. That's what I want to know. There's many more. I can ask you about Donkey Kong.
Hey, wait, Shaq. We're starving, innit? Look, you've been sitting pretty for 6 months now. We've been starving, man. We need to stick it on you now.
I'm still sitting pretty.
But
he ain't scored. What you want from me? Man didn't score. What we say he's trash? You want to crash out? You're not getting. We were trash. We were trash. Right now, outside Let me say this. Outside of Hugo Ekitike taking his shirt off and getting an unnecessary red card, if you are in Liverpool's attack, by default right now, you are ass. Because our attack has been ass all season. All 7 games, our attack has not looked good. Right? So when Isak, who isn't up to speed because he waited to go to the club that he wanted to go to, and he waited to go to the champions, the
But
current
Gokares
champion.
couldn't be under speed though. You was on Gokares' neck.
We're not on the
Don't be
Arsenal
hypocrite.
section. Don't say was. It's not past tense. It's not past tense. We're not on the Arsenal section.
I have a few things to say about that Swedish baker. Yeah,
Yeah,
I've got a few things to say about
that's don't use past tense. We're not there yet. But back to the Swedish Eritrean. My guy will get things done. He did not today. I am not going to be mad at him. I'm not. And you know what? This is harsh, but every time Isak looked stupid yesterday, you should have been blaming Hugo Ekitike. That's what you should have been doing. Every single time. He didn't even play bad. We just didn't look good as an attack. He had some decent touches, and then the shot just got away from him. Just random stuff that you like seeing. It's like, oh, but it wasn't good enough. I get it. Isak has to score those. Am I saying, oh, Isak, we wasted our money because he didn't score against Palace? No. But he does have to score those.
I have the same principles for Gokares.
No.
I do.
No, you
can't. Tell you why? It's because I'm seeing him go around keepers winning penalties. I see him, shooting the ball on target, I see what he can do, and we haven't got that in our team. So we need to have that.
You have that in your team. That's what I'm saying,
we
bro.
No, we don't.
Do you want to keep talking about Liverpool, or do you want to talk about the Arsenal?
I do want to talk about Arsenal, but go on. Let's finish the Liverpool segment, and then Shaq can go through the comments because I'm on my phone and I can't do it. So, but let's finish the Liverpool segment.
Shaq, you're hating on Isak. Yeah, he should have scored. Right? I get it. He should have scored. There was one. He beat 2 guys, and then he just didn't get enough around it. Unless I am crazy and I'm going to be reactionary, I have to say that's down to fitness. Like, there's no other explanation I could have right now.
Twisted's comments good right now. Twisted's comments really good.
Real quick, before we get to the comments,
Twisted, you're spitting facts.
One more thing, Link, two more things, real quickly, just briefly, like, I want to know about the French Donkey Kong, and the Hungarian midget at left back, and I need to know what why is it that Konate sometimes is so brainless, and it seems like Kirk has picked off of him, because that last one when he cleared the ball, I don't know what he was doing. He actually gave Crystal Palace a chance to get that last goal. I don't know what
that clearance was insane. I think the move was too big for Kirkes at current state. I think I said this before, he's just too gassed to be playing for Liverpool. I personally think he's just gassed. Like, and his decision making, it just screams anxiety and just anxiousness and just wanting to do too much. Like, he just needs to chill out. I've said this multiple times now. I don't have anything new to say about Kirkes. Just chill the fuck out, bro. Literally, just chill the fuck out. Like that, there's not much. Like, if we're talking about the tactics, I think he's also uncomfortable with the fact that he's not getting up the field as much as he used to. So, like, what he's asked to do in the game is changing. It's been tweaked, but it's as simple as chilling the fuck out. Like, you should, like, like that, like, and to your point, that throw in, like, there was no one anywhere near him. Like, he just slashed it out. And it's like, maybe the game should have been over, but at the same time, have some sense about you. We're a possession-based side. You don't need to be lashing at the ball and just clearing it out. And Konate, I don't want to give Konate too much slander until he decides to leave. But Konate, and I wouldn't even say Virgil, but Mateta, strikers like Mateta will always give Konate issues, because Mateta doesn't let his physicality define who he is as a striker. Yeah, he's a target man in size and, like, he can hold the ball up. but Mateta knows what he's doing with the ball. I don't know. At one point, I don't even know if it was. I don't know if it was Virgil or Konate, but Mateta ended up on the wing and whipped in a ball they almost scored on. Right? You don't see your target man or your slower strikers. Like, you don't see Lukaku whipping in a ball like that from the wing. You don't see Gyökeres trying to whip in balls for service like that. And this isn't a slight against those players. It's big up Godfrey. But it's not a slight against those type of players. It's just what you're expecting. So the fact that Mateta can handle himself, if not win the physical battle, and also has the ability once the ball's on the floor, it gives Konate and Virgil a lot of problems. And I think with Konate, because Konate is the so-called bruiser and ball winner, and we want Virgil doing more sweeping, he's going to get more of the visibility in those high-profile matchups. The same way we were lauding about Konate against Gyökeres, Mateta gives him fits. And this isn't the first time that Mateta's given our defense fits.
No,
and to Arsenal's point, this is why Havertz is giving us fits at times. Because he can handle the physicality and he can also do stuff on the ball. And he's not against moving out wide to drag the center back out. Most of Konate's mistakes come in the fact that he's too focused on playing the man, and he either gets drawn out of position or he gets, well, it's always getting drawn out of position, but he gets taken out of the play, whether it's him being drawn out of position or him not making that tackle. And then you're seeing teams attack us, and Virgil's trying to do the sweeper thing.
No, I hear it, man.
Well, to be fair, Liverpool haven't even kicked into an extra gear they can go to. So to be fair,
we have, and the first goal shouldn't have happened. They shouldn't have had a corner for their first goal. If we're doing the ref thing,
I hear you. Football's unlucky.
We lost. We didn't deserve to win. That's
margins.
Like we can't play like this many more times this year. But I'm glad it happened in September instead of in March or April or May.
No, I hear it, but it's just one of them ones where Salah can do another hand of Allah in it and all be good in it.
But bro, and you mentioned Salah, bro, but I feel like they're trying to save him right now. Salah has been the worst. I asked a Liverpool person this the other day in one of our echo chats, but it's like it's very hard for you to remove the GA that Salah has and tell me he's been better than Wirtz this year. Even if you include the GA that Salah has, he hasn't been better than Wirtz this year. And I'm not saying this to make Wirtz look better, but to highlight that our attack as a whole has been shit.
Ekitike aside.
Yes, thank you. Yeah. And even Ekitike has only put a half or 50 minutes together.
Yeah, I hear it, man. I hear it. Listen, I'm going to go for the chat. I know James ain't got much time in it, so we're going to get through as much as we can. Going to get into the Arsenal game as well. I want to know what he thinks, man, because there's certain things about that game I wasn't... Yeah, I'm not mad. I'm all right at it. But yeah, now let's see what the chat's saying, man. Do you know what I mean? Big up Twisted Fate. I know y'all want to talk about Liverpool. Can we at one point talk about how insane Crystal Palace have turned around from consistently bottom half to smacking teams up wild? Nah, I hear it, man. It's the Glasner effect, in it. Do you know what I mean? Soon to be Arsenal manager 2026. So yeah,
bro. You're joking. If he is Man U or Arsenal's manager, I'm stressed.
He could definitely go to United.
Hey, but you know what's funny? You mentioned Arsenal. He has more. He has more trophies. He has more trophies than Arteta.
Oh my god,
that's true. In less time as well. That's why I want him at the club.
No, but
I did tell you,
people forget.
Though. Told you.
Emery won today. Good evening, won today.
I don't care. You won one game this season.
He said, I don't care. But Glasner won the Europa League in Germany, and people forget that.
Yep.
No, obviously. Man United should be doing everything they can to get Glasner in now, ASAP.
No, I think they're waiting. I think they were going to wait for Amarim to blow up this year, and then they were going to get Glasner. But Glasner's leaving at the end of the year.
Man United need to do whatever they can to get. Because you know why? Because he suits the players. The way Almirum's set up here, it's best for them to go the Glasner route because he's going to play a similar formation, and he might be able to get more money out of the squad. Unless they want to go for a whole new manager that's more 4-2-3-1, 4-3-3 philosophy. Like then they have to change routes again.
Didn't Glasner play a back four at Brighton? Frankfurt though.
Frankfurt, yes, he did. He's versatile, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, I know y'all don't follow it. I know y'all don't follow Indy, and this is definitely off topic, but there's beef with Maresca and Chelsea right now. Just keep an eye out for that.
What do you mean?
Oh, you're talking about Indy Kyler?
Yeah, Maresca.
I just haven't checked it. Yeah,
Maresca. Apparently, there's something going on with Chelsea and Maresca. So.
Yeah, I need to look through that. We're gonna enjoy ourselves when we get to that section. I'm telling you. Look, let me hurry up because James, I know you ain't got much time in it, but let me just hurry up and go through the chat in it. Do you know what I mean? Russell, big up yourself, Russell, man. You're saying that you're winning that. Where you at, G? You free? Jump on, man. You know what I mean? You need to talk about the crimes of your football club, my guy. You know what I mean? It's not slick at Liverpool at the moment. Liverpool's back to back. Big up Nems in the building, man. Big up.
You know we're going back to back.
Hopefully Chelsea win and City beats Brentford. City only 2 points behind Liverpool. Yeah, you see, yeah. People stop sleeping on City, man. Stop sleeping on them, man. But yeah, nah.
City are dead, bro.
Big up yourself, Kurt, man. Yeah. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Yeah, man. Palace is still unbeaten. Yeah, no, big facts, man. Do you know what I mean?
18 unbeaten.
Yeah, man. We can't have Arsenal win the league. It's as if Arteta doesn't have any other style but score from corners. We're gonna get into that. Man.
Big up Nems.
Yeah, big up Matt Bullen, man. Big up Nems. Link, love the kit. Big up yourself, man.
Oh yes, sir. You know, I'm getting used to the new camera. I'm about to buy some.
Is that a Carlsberg thing?
Yeah. It's that. I think it's that 97, 98, John. Something like that.
That's the old thing. Yeah, that's the 90s. That's the 80s.
Yes, bro.
Yeah, you know, I gotta get my history right, bro. What year was that, Jay?
I think it was the early 90s.
The early 90s.
I think it was the early 90s, yeah.
Yeah, because that man had Carl. They had Carlsberg for years, bruv. No, but they had
Michael Owen times now, man.
We had Carlsberg for time.
Yeah, because even my first memories of Liverpool is in the Carlsberg thing, and I didn't start watching football till that. You know what I mean? So, you know, they had that for time, man. Big up Kurt, who's stopping Haaland, 8 goals in 6 games, scored in every single Premier League game apart from the Tottenham one. Nah, I hear it, man. I hear it. Both penalties aren't a penalty. No, I hear you, my bro. Big up Twisted Fate. Liverpool took a double whammy loss this weekend, by the way. Their men's lost to Crystal Palace and their women got slammed by United women. That's nasty, you know. It's been all around bad weekend for Liverpool, boy. Sheesh, man. Gabriel got a new friend, Voldemort. They're not Haaland anymore. I hear it, yeah. People were like talking during the game with that Voldemort trying to pull his shirt and that. Yeah, man. Good little load battle, but we're gonna get into that. Man. Do you know what I mean? I think Isak may be too big for the shirt. What? Isak may be too big for the shirt? I don't know.
Wait, what?
Too big? You mean the shirt is too big for him? Is that what you're trying to say?
Either way, that's wrong. He's played 2 games. He's played less than 120 minutes at our club.
I know, but Lake, you know people are gonna.
Hey, Matt Bullen's a Liverpool fan.
That's what bro. The overreactionary stuff. Yeah. Man. I can't, bro.
I hear it, but you know what it is, Link. Sometimes in life, you read shit early, man. Do you know what I mean? Just like this Arteta brother, you read them early, man. I told man.
You're not triggering me.
And it's Arteta out, brother, man.
You know what I mean? Like, but I told man, and it's almost 6 years on, and it's like, well, anyways, we'll get to it. You know what I mean? I'm an Arsenal fan, but Gabriel went down like a feather, and I can't stand it when players go down like that. Now, big facts.
Thank you, Gary.
is clear over Haaland.
Big up, Gary.
I don't know how you can say that going off this season, but I'm with you. I just won't say it.
Man, shook in case it backfires, you know. I hear it, Lick. I hear it. You know, I mean, big up Chromatic in the building, man. Man said the physical classical, you know. Hey, you got a point there, you know. But to be fair, at least this time, we didn't go with that Haram midfield, innit? Do you know what I mean?
That's what I want to talk about.
Nah, I do want to talk about.
Yeah,
listen.
we're gonna get.
Let me just start. Let me just go into Arsenal. We'll get back to the chat, yeah. So let me just run on Arsenal quickly.
Yeah.
I just want to say one thing. Do you remember when Conte was? Do you remember when Conte came to Chelsea, and he was playing stinky in the beginning of the season, and then he changed his formation, and he breezed the league. Yeah, I'm just hoping, yeah, and also the slot effect. Come in, tweaked it to the 4-2-3-1. Look, today, yeah. Shaq, I know you heard me say this many times, yeah. We need to play 4-2-3-1. And that's what we did today. And I saw the difference. And I hope that Arteta sees it too. And I hope that we go forward playing 4-2-3-1 more often because I liked it. Obviously, I know he's not going to play that every game because he's got Odegaard. But he needs to revert to both systems. So some games he needs to play the 4-2-3-1. And it's a game changer. Having Eze in the freehold up behind the striker is a big difference to me, man. I felt it. I know Link in the chat, you was telling me I'm chatting shit, but it changes the dynamics of the whole squad. And I'm liking what I'm seeing. And we didn't see the terrorist midfielder today, so come on, man. Like, job done. And you know what I love, yeah? That if we drew that game, all the Arteta outers online would have been like, oh, Moreno came on, this terrorist. But, bro, just be quiet. Just be quiet, man. You know what I mean? Just be quiet. Job done. We move on. Now we've got favourable fixtures. On the actual game, yeah, I think we started better of the two teams. They had a chance. We had a couple chances. With the penalty situation, for me, that's a clear penalty all day. I know Link doesn't think that's a penalty. We're going to that in a minute. But for me, that's a penalty all day, especially with the fact that Saka had the ball after Gokares went down. And they've pulled it back and given us a penalty, and then they've took the penalty away. But we had the ball. Where was the advantage? And that's just not fair. But obviously, that's football.
That's BS. The fact that you guys that they call the penalty, they change the call, and you don't get the ball back. Like that's something they have to fix. That's bullshit.
Yeah. Even if it's a corner, like they should give us something.
A corner, but at minimum, you should have the ball. Like if they want to argue about where they give it to you, it shouldn't go to Newcastle.
That's what I'm saying. But we move forward. We move forward in the game. Then Trossard had a great opportunity. Smashed it off the post, a couple inches to the side, a couple millimeters. It's a goal. So unlucky there. Then they scored their goal. Yeah. After they scored their goal, we just went into our shell. We was terrible for the rest of the half. Second half came along. We had a scary moment where they could have scored. They've hit the bar. Fair play. For the rest of the game, they just gave us the ball. They let us have it, and they got punished. And we scored 2 goals. Yes, I don't care if anyone calls us set piece FC. I don't care. Job done. We move on. Shaq, how did you feel about the game?
The second half, I didn't get to see much of it. What I saw from the second half was the approach play was very side to side. I did find it a bit boring. I think the first half, I think we did try to move the ball a bit quicker at times. I'm disgusted with Gabriel's behaviour when the ball came into Votamade. There's no way. Do you know what I think what happened, yeah? I think, yeah, that as the ball was coming in, like my man was off balance, didn't it? So he couldn't get the leap. And the moment he realized he was never gonna get to the ball, the moment Votamade put that hand on him, he just fell to the floor. And I'm disgusted.
That could be true. That could be true.
And I'm disgusted with that. I'm sorry, but you're big Gabs. You're meant to be a beast at centre back. You can't get fling over like that, man. That's embarrassing. But one thing I'll say, yeah, is that I'm kind of glad, yeah, that my man didn't do the negative thing. Like I'm glad that I got to see all I believe Rice, Eze and Odegaard on the pitch all the time. And obviously, like I said, the second half, it was a bit side to side, but sometimes it's just about having those individuals on the pitch. You know what I mean? You're going to give the opposition certain things, do you know what I mean, to worry about. This is what it is, man. Do you know what I mean? Like I said, I didn't get to see much of the second half, but there was one lovely pass Odegaard played into, was it Skelly, I think? But yeah, I think Eze as well, we got on the ball a few times, tried to get his shots off. You know what I mean? Not everything was side to side, trying a little 1-2s here and there. Do you know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, it's St. James Park, innit? I'm not expecting like fluid front foot football
Your
for the
audio
whole 90 minutes.
sound. I don't know this.
I am a bit. Can you hear me? Yeah.
Go on.
But yeah, I am a bit right. So I am a bit annoyed that once again it's set piece situations that has bailing us out. And it's like you look throughout the 6 games and there's just been a lot of set piece goals. Me personally, I'm not too happy with that. But you know what I mean? One is St. James Park. 2, you know, I think more specifically in the first half, I think there was more of an attempt to move the ball quicker. You see the chance that Trossard had on the left as well.
Yeah, hit the post.
Link up and we just 3 passes and it's into Trossard and we get the shot off. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, now first half, I think there was a genuine attempt from our play. I think second half, things became a bit more cagey, but at least we left the individuals out on the pitch. Do you know what I mean? And look, we got a bit lucky in a sense. I know we had the vast majority of the possession. We had a lot more of the shots, but we did get a bit lucky, man. We did get a bit lucky, but hey, we got the win in the end. I think overall, if you look at the whole 110 minutes, however how much it was, I think we were the better team. And because now we got the result, can't really complain. I have my concerns, but I'm not mad. What did you make of the game, Link, man?
It's weird because it sounds like what I said after we played Newcastle.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I do find that funny.
But they wasn't a man down though. You know, we played 11v11, not 11v10. And squandered a 2-0 lead. Like we didn't do that. Innit? I'm just letting the chat know. I'm just letting Kurt know. I'm letting Twisted Fate know. I'm letting Nems know. I'm letting Gary Reeves know. If Lake wants to do this gaslighting thing, if he wants to do it and he wants to exclude some of the finer details, he's more than welcome to. But I'm just here to let him know that I'm going to remind him. Sorry, brother. Go on.
So I found it, you know, a little ironic that you know, I just found it very funny that was kind of the mentality I had coming out of escaping from St. James. And it's funny that you guys like Liverpool, who you want to compare us to, and here's James back because I said Liverpool, so James pops back up. But like Liverpool, you guys escaped from St. James Park with the win, and at the end of the day, you're looking at certain moments that show you promise, and you don't care about all the other stuff because you got the win, right? In games like this, and I'm giving Arsenal credit here before I get into my other stuff, but in games like this, it does not matter. Win the game. That's one of the hardest fixtures in the Prem. St. James Park away. You won the game. It can be as simple as that. When you want to look at the other stuff, yeah, it's talking about individual matchups going forward, yada, yada. But you won the game. So you have to get credit for that. I think James mentioned the set piece thing. And yes, you guys scored your goals off set pieces. And don't say the Rice one wasn't. But it's more so the intent you saw throughout the game, the moments you mentioned in the first half, the stuff that happened in the second, that is the real difference. You know, I don't think any Arsenal fan will complain at the fact that you guys won off 2 set pieces because of the intent you guys showed throughout the game.
That moment. There will be.
But fair enough. But I would say that they're being a little bit extreme in the fact that you guys did have opportunities to score. It wasn't like you were just sitting back waiting for set pieces. You were trying to play with intent and you were moving the ball, right? As they had some chances, Gyökeres had a couple. I don't think Gyökeres played well, but I think Gyökeres was in the right spots is what you expect from him. So I think you can say that if you want to be shameless, but it doesn't really show how Arsenal played today. And when you play not necessarily as well as you did, but when you have performances like this, you're showing intent, you're showing desire, all the intangibles, and you just happen to get your goals off set pieces because you're so good at them, then so be it. But that makes Arsenal the potential title winning side.
Mm.
You know,
but also, you have to take into consideration that if the penalty was awarded and Gokko has smashed that into the top of the net, we'd have been 1-0 up. We probably would have got a second, and we probably could have walked out of there with a 3-3-1 victory.
I don't know necessarily though, because
I know we don't know. It could have.
But this is the thing.
We could have scored the penalty and got a red card. But I'm saying most likely.
No, but not even that. It's just the fact that when you guys score goals, depending on the size of the team or the stature of the team, you guys will play differently. When you guys go up against a big team, you guys usually try to sit back. Like you guys don't I feel like you don't push like the pedal to the metal. Against smaller teams, when you score that first goal, you suffocate them. You press them into oblivion to get that second and third goal. We saw that against Leeds. But against Liverpool, you've sat back after you've taken a lead. Against City, you've done that in the past before. And against Newcastle in years prior.
Fair enough.
I think it helped you I think the fact that you guys were losing helped make the decision on how you guys wanted to play a lot easier because you were still in that chasing mode. Whereas
they played into our hand at one point. They just let us have the ball, and then we brought on Odegaard and yeah.
And right, and so we talk about it. Thank you for mentioning Odegaard because Shaq. I mentioned this off camera, but James, you can have this. Who does Arsenal fans? Who are the usual scapegoats for your club?
It's always Odegaard, Havertz, but Havertz is my scapegoat as well. Not my. I wouldn't call him a scapegoat because I really think he's trash, isn't it? But it's if you're talking about a good player a good player that gets scapegoated is definitely Odegaard's one.
The players Arsenal fans blame, and this may not be you two, but in general, the main players blamed are Trossard, Martinelli, Odegaard, and the biggest one, my favorite, is get Marino the hell out of my midfield and lineup. Right? So the last 4 games, I think they are the players that have had most, if not all, of your decisive moments. Am I mistaken?
Most.
Eze's been involved a lot.
This isn't anything. This isn't football related. I'm being shameless because of your fan base. Eze's been doing fine. He's fine, right? Cool. But your fan base shits on Martinelli, Trossard, and Marino weekly. They're crying for Odegaard to have the captain's armband removed and for you to give Rice the captain's band and Eze in the 10.
Even I understand why they was moaning. Listen. We was asking, me and Shaq was asking at the beginning of the season, can we see Eze, Odegaard, and Zubi, or Eze, Odegaard, and Rice? Yeah, that's what me and Shaq were asking. Can we see that sometimes? You know what the man did? We didn't even get Odegaard. So when Odegaard's out, we can't even get Eze just to come in or Wanyeri just to come in and have it.
That's not my point.
We can't just have one attack. We was getting 3 fridges.
We're not talking about Arteta's tactics. I'm talking about your fan base.
Cool.
Right? So when Odegaard doesn't do enough, it's Odegaard shit. Get him out of here. Why is he our captain? Yada yada yada. Right? Eze in the 10. Why is Odegaard on the field? He doesn't do anything anyways. Oh, you see the difference when Eze's in the 10? Who made the difference today when you guys needed it?
I think the formation changed.
Your captain.
I think
the formation change, yes, but Odegaard and Marino. Odegaard and Marino.
Yeah. In the end of the game. Yeah.
See, Link. See, when you want to be shameless.
That's all I want to say. That's all I want to say.
Link, I need to ask you a question. Yeah, You see, if your like brother, has an issue with someone or whatnot, and then your brother is saying to you, I don't like this brother, whatever in it. Then he ends up going killing the brother. Are you responsible for your brother killing this brother now? Are you responsible for that? Because now what you're trying to do, you're trying to hold us responsible for what our fan base is saying.
No. But speaking of you, but you like to make nicknames too, and I can't think of them off the top of my head. But forgive me for thinking that you haven't gone on these naming tangents about Marino and Trossard and the Bolivian, right? That's Bolivian, so yeah. So like I put him in there because it's just ironic that your scapegoats are proving to be the X factors at certain moments of the game.
No, but that's what. Do you know why they're X factors now, Link? Because they've become depth players. They've become bench players. So one, they have something to prove. Two, they've had a bit of hunger kicked into them. And three, they haven't been relied on and got burned out or just have the mentality of I'm in this squad like Martinelli. So now they've had to reassess their position in their mind and they've had to work harder. And they're fresher when they're coming on. It's called depth. You should know about that. Last year you had Jota, rest in peace, Jota, man. You had like 7 attackers. Darwin, all of them. I'm not going to list them all. You know them. So it's nice to have that depth, isn't it? I want to ask Link one question as well. Yeah, is Chelsea still finishing second? 6 games in, are you still going to go with that?
I don't know where Chelsea's finished. I was wrong.
I gave you a way out, man.
No, I'm just going to own it. I was wrong. I don't know where they're finishing, but it's not second. They're not better than Arsenal. This is just.
By the way, also, I want to raise another thing. Yeah, I want to raise another thing because it's.
Thank you. We almost forgot about this.
No, we're gonna we're gonna get onto him. Forget comparing him to Ricky Lambert. It's disrespectful to Ricky Lambert at this point. We're gonna get onto him. But what I will say, Link, is this thing, because you know how you talk about our fan base and these are the guys that we scapegoat, etc. Do you know what's funny, yeah? The same people in our fan base, that use more particularly Martinelli, Marino as the scapegoat. Do you know what's funny? It's these same people in our fan base that said, hey, Mikel Marino in the midfield, hell no, but Mikel Marino at centre forward, getting on the end of crosses, yeah, we could do with that. And how has Marino been able to make the difference? Martinelli, sorry, my apologies. Gary Martin, the English Bolivian. What has a lot of fans been saying? What have I said so many times? If you want to get the best out of Martinelli, get him on the central positions, on the transitions, he will bag goals. He scored 15 league goals for us one time. Do you know what I mean, Link? I know you got many wingers that can't say that. He scored 15 league goals at one point.
You guys are trying to copy our flow. Martinelli only did that because he was trying to be Mane. Don't you start with that. What? You tried to copy our flow with the goal-scoring wingers. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't you do that. Don't.
Whoa, I'm sorry. Are we in 2020?
Flow. No, Henri's a striker. Henri's a striker.
James, I want to know, what year is it?
2025
winger thing, that's us. The goal scoring winger thing is us.
Is Sadio Mane employed by Liverpool Football Club?
And you know what? Sadio Mane would get more GA at Liverpool now than Martinelli will this year. How about that?
100%.
Wait, what? I don't know about all of that. I don't know. You know what I mean? For all I know, that brother.
Don't trigger me. Don't trigger me. Don't trigger. Yo, people. I thought Mane was better than Salah. Don't trigger me.
I listen, lads. I gotta listen. I gotta go because my battery's on 4% and I need to leave. Yeah, but I'm gonna catch you lot. Listen, I enjoyed this. Yeah, I'm gonna catch you lot next week on the next Sunday show. My friend might be joining us as well, so we might have a 4th man. And yeah, it's gonna be interesting because you lot got Chelsea, we got West Ham, so hopefully we might have passed you next time we talk, innit? So I'll be looking forward to it.
Yeah,
I'll see you lot next week anyway.
Hopefully.
I'll see you lot next week, man.
Toodles.
Enjoy your week, man.
Pick up yourself. Love for jumping
Peace.
on. Love for jumping on. Yeah, I don't know, Link. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know about the whole Sadio Mane thing, innit? You know what I mean? Because he went out to Germany and he died. Do you know what? Yeah, I don't even know where he's playing right now. He's in Qatar, right? Sorry, Saudi. He's in Saudi, yeah. See, I don't even know. He could be in Qatar. He's probably 42, really. You know what I mean? So I don't know about all of that. Like, this ain't 2020, my brother. Don't ever get twisted. Like, Mane 2020, class player. Like, don't ever get twisted. We're not in 2020 no more. Like, that's not the year no more. That's not the year, man. But as I was saying, yeah, like, yeah, okay, there are certain man here that we have scapegoated, but a couple of these certain man, we've also said that these players, yeah, they thrive in certain situations. And we're seeing it with Martinelli coming off the bench, spacing behind whatnot. I didn't really see him do much today. I didn't really see him do anything today. Do you know what I mean?
He didn't do anything today.
But when he's most effective, because we saw it under Emery, bro, when he was 18 years of age. We saw it through the middle, in transitions, in behind defenses. He could be your guy. Do you know what I mean? The problem is that Arteta has him out. And the thing is, yeah, even though we scapegoat players, and a lot of the fan base has a certain opinion about Odegaard that I don't agree with. I think one thing that not all Arsenal fans, but those particular Arsenal fans, yeah, one thing that we can agree with is that maybe, just maybe, the manager's not using them properly. But this is why fans like myself, yeah, have shouted out the manager for how many years now? Do you know what I mean? Because we've been, bro, like the fact that, okay, maybe not today, but in general, yeah, the fact that our left back has more freedom than our left wing, as one example. It's like, bro, the way that you set up the team sometimes, it's not getting the best out of your better players or the best out of the players that can actually make a difference and score goals. Do you know what I mean? But listen, people, before we move on, make sure you smash that like and subscribe, lad. You know what I mean? Before we move on, yeah, I need to talk about the Swedish baker.
Brother,
I need to talk about the Swedish baker.
Brother, this is why I'm really on the show.
Man, I'm calling him Ricky Lambert and that. Hey, you're disrespecting Ricky Lambert at that point, yeah. I swear to you, I almost dashed my phone at my TV. In the first half, yeah, a ball comes through. All right, cool. He carries the ball well, yeah. Shooting the ball from the defender, whatnot. He's in the box. The keeper's not even positioned right. The whole left side of the keeper is free. And what the boy do? What the blood clot Baker do? He done a fucking CR7 cut in, blood. That's not you, big man. That's not you. You do not have the ability. You do not have the agility.
Hey.
You do not have the ball control. You do not have the trickery to be doing CR7 cuttings. That's not you, big man. You are goals and nuisance. You had a chance. You strike the ball well. Hit the ball across the keeper. Man, I'm going to sit there and think he fucking CR7.
Hey, man. Hey, I bet you that worked in Portugal. I bet you that worked in Portugal.
I had to go on that little rant because I know, yeah, don't get me wrong, yeah, like, I get that, yeah, like, we don't play towards him. Do you know what I mean? In this game, yeah, it actually seemed like there was a much more of an effort to get him in the game. And I'm not going to lie, there was a couple of occasions, yeah, where he actually did hold up the ball well, like near the beginning of that Trossard chance that I spoke about. You know what I mean? Maybe the bar's in hell. I don't know. Maybe it's because I don't expect much from Gyökeres when it comes to on the ball stuff. But there are occasions here and there where, you know what I mean, he uses his body well, shoots the ball and shifts it on. Do you know what I mean? So fair play to him. But those situations...
I think Eze's huge for that.
Sorry?
I think Eze's huge for getting Gyökeres the ball. I think Eze really does
100%.
look for him.
100%. But it's just those kind of situations. It's like when there's grass in front of you and you're in the box and there's a chance to get a shot at goal, just strike the ball, man. Like, you're not no techie man, bro. Like, that's not you. Like, know who you are. Know who you are. You're not the bad man in school. So stop trying to tell gal you got this, you got a line. No, you are the class clown. Yeah,
but you say that.
You joke your way into gal panties. You're not a bad man. Stop parading yourself like you're a bad man. That's not you, big man.
But he was the bad man. He was the bad man at the smaller high school around the way, bro. That's the thing. Like, he's still got to learn that he's not that guy. Like, yeah, he's in the clique but he's not moving like he used to move. Now he's just a funny guy. Used to be like, oh, he's got the charm. Look, he was the 5-star athlete for the school. They thought he was, he's Mr. Sports, and then he went to a real school. He's not the funniest. He's not the most good looking, and he's not the best athlete no more. It's okay. It's okay.
Fine, and I've said this before. I've said this before. Like, I can accept the fact, yeah. Well, not really. I like ballers, innit? Do you know what I mean? I'm not a fan of Yoker as a footballer. I can accept the fact, yeah, if you're not a good footballer, if you have another X factor. Do you know what I mean? But you're not playing towards the X factor. There's too many times I'm watching you and you're falling over. You're trying to win a foul. You're supposed to be Big Glock. You're supposed to be Glock 9 or Glock 14, whatever people want to call you. Do you know what I mean? Play your position, get in behind, be a nuisance to defenders, and rasp the shots. I don't need to see you cut in, bro. That only works against Leeds, my bro. It's not gonna work against Newcastle, my guy. You don't even try that against Sunderland, because even them man look competent. You don't even try that against them. Leeds was your only time.
Hey, Sunderland's mid-table.
Sorry?
Sunderland's a mid-table side. Until they go to AFCON, they're a mid-table side.
Yeah, no, they look. I swear they're like third right now, or like fifth.
They're top 6, something like that.
Yeah, man. No, they're doing well, man. They're doing well, but listen, let's go for the chat real quick. Then we're gonna touch on the rest of them. You know, I mean, the Blue Smurf pricks. United, I don't know, brother. I think we've said enough about United already. But yeah, we're gonna move on to Chelsea, man. We'll see. We are going back to back. Hopefully, man. Hopefully for you, man. Do you know what I mean? Hopefully you can't have Arsenal winning the league. I hear it.
Facts.
The most hated. The most
Facts.
hated. I hear it. The most hated. The most feared.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Come on, man.
Nah, it'd be the first Arsenal prem on YouTube, bro. We can't have that. No, my algorithm would be cooked.
Yeah, it's nasty. And here's the thing, yeah, because obviously people see me as a quote unquote negative guy. I'm telling you, yeah, all of you man that think man's negative, you don't want to see me if Arsenal wins the league. Yeah, I tell you what, yeah, I'm just pre-warning you from now. If we win the league, yeah, you might fall out with me. I'm being legit. You actually might start thinking.
It's funny you say that because
on streams. You're not gonna like me, my bro. You're not gonna like me. So
you know what? So just that's fine, but just know this is the last show that I'm coming on with this decorum and this this nonpartisan nature, because I forgot about that, and I'll continue to be cordial for the rest of the show, but just remember you said that next show.
Yo, I said to you and preached a lot. I've been saying it to you, man. For people that are champions, bro, you man are bare nice. I've said, and I'll big you man up for it, because it takes. Listen, you're a better man than me, innit? Like, you're a better man than me, so it takes a great man to have that level of success, but still show that level of.
Maybe I don't want to be anymore. Maybe I don't want to be. Maybe I want to be just like you, Shaq.
I want
to be just like you. I'm about to come on next week. I'm gonna have some face jewelry. I'm gonna have the glasses. I'm gonna be trimmed up. I'm just be, I'm the fucking champ. Talk to my trophy, okay? You got one of these? I don't care if it's not gold. It's my trophy. Do something about it. See, I got that. I got that in the bag. Don't worry.
You say what you're gonna get the belt as well, like Carefree Lewis.
Oh nah, they did too much. They did too much with that. That was nah, that's OD, bro. I couldn't do that. The belt was too much.
Hey, no, I might have to do. I'm not gonna lie. Listen, Arsenal, please. I've been too much pain, please, man. Fuck's sake, man. 21 years, you know. Anyways, let's see what the rest of the chat's saying, man. Flipping out. Premier League, man. Every team using the long throw now. Nah, I hear it. It's starting to creep in a little piece. Do you know what I mean? Arsenal is winning air cut. Yeah, Nems. Unfortunately, I agree, but I hope I'm very, very wrong, man. I hope I'm very, very wrong. Big up Darren Reeves in the building. Isaac is not clear over Haaland. I'm sorry, but you can't say he is when he's not getting into Liverpool's starting 11. It's the start. Obviously, like, I done the shameless thing, missing from 6 yards and that, but like, at least you know I'm being honest and I'm saying I'm being shameless. We all know we rate Isaac highly, etc. It's early days.
I never know.
Pre-season.
Liverpool's trash, bro. We're lucky.
Mm-hmm. Big up Shuri, man. Best performance of the season. We showed it from the beginning of the game. Loved everything from the pressure. We swung the margins in our favor today. I wouldn't say best performance, but it's a performance I can't be mad at. St. James Park. I have my concerns. I can't be mad at, man. Big up Godfrey.
I get what he's trying to say, though.
3 points. We saying what, because of that? The level of difficulty of opposition as well.
Yeah, mentality. You know, like I don't like saying this about Arsenal, but that's one of those games that they say, "Oh, mark of champions." You look back at that game, if you have success in the Prem, you say that was one of the moments for sure.
I hear it, man. I hear it. It's just, do you know what? Just very quickly, yeah, like, and I'm gonna keep on saying this year until we get over the line, innit? Arsenal Football Club, we have everything to prove. We are going to be the most scrutinized football club in the Premier League, and you know what? I have no problem with that because I scrutinize my football club a lot. I'm supposed to be a big club. I believe in winning. Do you know what I mean? The reason why Liverpool can't be perfect, but people can still think that they win, but we can't be perfect and people still think we're going to lose, it's just because we're losers, isn't it? Unfortunately, like, when it comes to the end of the season, we're losers. We've been losers for 6 years now, so we just got a lot to improve, unfortunately, man. Liverpool, all this talk about Kirkers and Isaac, but let's talk about the performances Salah is serving up this season. Yeah, but listen, we like, look, Sharif, like,
he's been dead, bro. He's been dead all season.
But here's the thing, though. Got you.
Just one moment. I don't know if you saw it, but Szoboszlai has a volley going on target. And because he's Salah, he tries to get a toe on it.
Yeah.
But he was offside. Yeah. Like, brother.
I remember. Yeah.
Like, take your paycheck and realize that you are grandpa now to these kids. You are unk. You are unk, bro. Yeah. Be unk. Give them some mentorship. If you get your GA, cool. But get out of the way, bro. You're getting 400 bags a week. Get out of the way.
And do you know what's mad, yeah? I genuinely believe that was going back in the net.
Yeah, bro.
The trajectory, the speed on the ball, going back in the net. And this is not
he's not saying that's going. That's all. It's in off the post. That's in off the post every day of the week. Yo, I'm being stupid right now, but he might have hit that sweeter than the free kick, bro.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's a goal. That's what I'm saying. That's a goal. But hey, listen, Shari, look, we all know that we have a lot of respect for Mo Salah for everything that he's done in it. Do you know what I mean? But we've all told Liverpool fans about the shin dribbler in it. Do you know what I mean? But the shin dribbler merchant and that. But you know what? Because he's their legend and whatnot, and he scored all these goals and got all these assists, they're gonna hype him up to an oblivion. But if he does dumb things, I'm not gonna be surprised, innit? You know?
No, but this is where my frustration comes in, because when we were cooking and he was scoring, you wanted to talk about the shin kicking to bring him down. But now that there's Wirtz and Isak there, even though he's been the worst attacker in the side, it's what's Wirtz doing? What's Isak doing? Our talisman has been the worst attacker on the team. Our talisman.
I know, but obviously, because I know James was coming in, he didn't have all the time in it. So you get like we already know Salah's team.
I get it.
Salah's proven himself in it. Do you know what I mean? Like, and I think as rivals, we've critiqued Salah a lot over the years, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? So it's like been there, done that. He's in the twilight of his career. It's what it is. Like, we know what Salah's about. You know, but I'm so glad you brought that up. Oh, because I remember watching that shit live, and I'm like, bro, I burst out laughing. I'm like, what the fuck is this guy doing? I burst out laughing.
I was sick, bro.
You're offside. You couldn't see across the line. You're off. Anyways,
And then the ball goes out of the stratosphere. I don't even know where that thing went. That thing went.
Yeah. Oh wait, hold on. Wait, hold on.
You found it.
Right there.
It's there.
My garden, mate. Yeah, right there. Mate. Yeah,
I'm on the other side, so I didn't know which direction, if it came, across the Atlantic or anything. So I wanted to.
It's madness, man. Do you know what I mean? Lukaku can cross. Seen it many times. Yeah, I wanted to say this at the time, Link. This is true. Lukaku can cross the ball. Like, he will drop it in the right. Lukaku can cross the ball. You can.
You know what? I forgot he played left mid. I forgot he played left mid for Everton at one point.
Bro, not even just that. When he plays funny enough, yeah, like when he plays centre forward at Manchester United, yeah, he used to do that quite a bit. He would drift off to the right and put crosses and put it in the right places. It's weird. Shit, technically, but he can actually put in a very good cross. I can't.
Thank you for the correction. Thank you.
Big up Twisted Fate. Being real, I want to play the 007 gimmick, but there is blame to put on Salah for that too. That has provided some nice balls that have been wasted. To be fair, I think what game was it? Was it the Burnley game? I think it was either the Burnley game.
The Burnley game. And there was what was the one he hit the post? He had a sitter that worked laid up for him, and he hit the post. I forgot what game that was, but it doesn't matter.
It's just one of them ones, man. It's just one of them ones. Where was I at? Oh, that's another one I forgot about. The Argentine leprechaun. He's stinky this season. And I rate him highly.
Thank you. He's been terrible this season.
He's been missing. And I really like him as well, but oh well, yeah. McAllister, Salah, Gakpo. Let me save this convo for another. Oh, Gakpo's another one. All I see this brother do is cutting and shooting. Oh my days, it's been horrible.
And when that doesn't work, he looks stupid.
Yep. He doesn't even. Go on.
We have 2 GA merchants on the wings, and they're not getting GA.
He doesn't even do the sucker thing, yeah, and cuts in and puts it into a nice area in at the back. He doesn't even do that.
Yeah, he's not even doing that this year. The back post crosses have been terrible this year. And then the crosses are terrible, but then he's playing them to Salah, who's been terrible.
That's another thing as well. It's so crazy. All of these bad performances, and you man are still top of the league. Fuck, man.
Exactly, which is why I'm fine. Thank you. I have a litany of things of how bad we've been, and I am happy. Why is that the case?
Yeah, the rest of us, man, are really slacking, I can't lie, man. Do you know what I mean? Big up Nems, my guy Link. Big up Shuri again, S.A. Rice, Odegaard. Those last 10 minutes, I need that for West Ham, Fulham, and Palace. Yep. I need that. I need to see that, man. Sorry, James. Today, if points were dropped, it wasn't on Arteta. We should have been funeral up by 25 minutes. No, I hear that. Like I said, first half, yeah, I really thought we tried to move the ball quick and we could have gotten an extra goal or two, man. Big up Guy Rules. That was not a pen, James. Just like the Newcastle claim for a pen when Gabriel slide tackle at the end was not a pen. Oh, quick question. I don't remember if you said it. The Gyökeres thing, penalty or not?
No, it's not a pen.
Yeah, I agree. Even though I had to watch the replay like a good 5 times, but I agree. It's literally, yeah. I agree.
If without VAR, you can't prove the ref is wrong, but because we have VAR, it's 100% not a pen. But like, I understand the ref calling it. That's very quick. The ref can't see that touch from the angle he's taking. He sees the ball he sees the ball move out of the way, and he sees contact between the players, but he can't determine who's making that contact. So I understand why the ref made the call on the field. I understand why it was overturned. What I don't like is the fact that you guys didn't get the ball back after. That's stupid to me.
Yeah, that was
because if Saka's in a good position, and like if they have to fix the advantage rules, this is the PJ Moel. Like, I don't like I'm tribalistic and shameless when it comes to people who complain about the refs, but there is a general lack of ability with the refs, right? And my thing is, if you're going to say that their advantage exists, but then you have VAR, then you have to change how your advantage rules work because of VAR being in place. So if you're going to say we need to wait and look, then the ref shouldn't be calling that pen because VAR should have already told him we're looking at that event and let the rest of the attack go out. If I can say this, why can't VAR do this? That's my thing. Like any common football fan can tell you the problems with the refereeing.
I know, but common sense isn't common. Do you know what I mean? Maybe these referees don't really kick ball and they just look at it from a purely raw perspective. But at least what I can say is that VAR actually did his job and gave the right outcome in isolation of the event. You know?
In isolation. Yeah, we have to stress that with these refs.
Yeah. Yeah, no, 100%, man. Big up Shaq, but today we were lucky, but we forced the luck for us today. I hear it. I wouldn't go as far as to say, was we lucky?
I don't know if you were
a little bit. I
think whatever luck that you think you may have gotten, you made your own luck. Like you had to withstand the away crowd. And honestly, I would put more blame on Eddie Howe. Like the changes he made, the way they played the last 30 minutes, I don't necessarily agree with.
Well,
and facts twisted, and Twisted's point.
Win first, pretty football second. No, I hear it, but to be fair, like they were a bit of a threat on the counter. It's just that the quality of the counters weren't really there, innit? Do you know what I mean? To be fair, and to be fair as well, I don't think they had a lot of counter-attacking situations, but I just remember there was occasions where, and listen, if you're 1-0 up and that's your game plan, then I don't know if I could be too mad at Eddie Howe for that, to be honest. You know, maybe when it gets to 1-1, maybe that's when it's a bit like, okay, cool, but that's what it is. We've got the 3 points. Fuck a minute. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What is this convo link? You are being slipped. Odegaard had a good cameo, same with Marino, but let's not forget the dross Odegaard served up last season and Marino was a flop for what he was bought for. Yeah.
You can't say that last line. You know, that's every Arteta signing.
And talk about look, if we talk about that, we're gonna be here all night. I'll be here all night. It's true, you know what I mean? Centre mids for left back, centre backs for right. Hey, listen, we'll be here all night, man. We'll big up Olu in the building, the biggest troll. Hey, listen, yeah, Olu, man, I need to get you on the show. Innit?
You know why he's shameless? You know why he's shameless? Because he sent this into the NAF chat. I didn't respond. He goes, "Oh, he must be on stream." So he wanted to try and throw the lure again. He's tried baiting me twice on this. Olu, this is the wrong argument because I'm the Marino fan. You're barking up the wrong tree. You're barking up the wrong tree with this.
No, I hear it, but Olu's right. I just think that, you know. Bro, what you telling me? 30 million pound Marino got more DNA than 1 million.
Hey, you know who else has more DNA? You know who else has more DNA? Gabriel Timber. Hey, you know what my question is for Olu and the Arsenal fans is why do your best chances by design fall to your defenders?
Let's not. Now we're moving on from Arsenal, man.
Why does Timber get more XG than Wirtz per game?
You got a point. I've had similar concerns with United and the way Amorim has them set up as well, where their defensive players just keep on ending up in attacking situations. Like I've seen the one getting on the overlap and that and putting crosses into the box. Shit don't make no sense. Like Zubamendi put a nice dink ball into the box, but that should
Timber was on the end of it.
Yep.
I said, who headed that? I said, why is Timber getting into?
I don't know, man. These new school managers, man, there's something wrong with them, man. There's something wrong with them. Do you know what I mean? But no, that's a great point, though, Olu. That's a great point. That's great. Do you know what? No, it's have works now. Need to stop Hey, Olu, if you're still here, it's not Verts no more. It's Havertz. Do you know what I mean? And do you know what the scary thing? I know it's very early days, yeah. But do you know what the scary thing is, yeah? Both of these men come from Bayer Leverkusen. Both of these men come for big money. Do you know what the difference is? Havertz is 6'4". Havertz is decent aerially. Havertz got pace. But ain't got that physicality. Hey, listen, it's early days, people. It's early days, but Havertz, you need to fix up, mate. Because you ain't got the physicality to bail you out, mate. You know what I mean? You ain't got the physicality to turn you from scrub to average. You ain't got that. You need to fix up, mate. 120 mil. Mad thing now. Big up yourself, Olu. Big up yourself,
Marino is not a DM. Why do you...
This is true. This is true, yeah.
You guys would freak out if Arteta ever put Marino as your DM, and you know it. Marino is not a DM. Stop this.
That's true. That's true. But Link, I can't lie. Agendas have to run in it. DM's got more GA than Havertz in it. Agendas have to run.
Hey, Link. If we're running agendas, then a center back has more GA than Wirtz and Rice. That was a really good center. That was a good ball that he put into Marino for a center back. So if we're running agendas,
I mean, Rice is a DM, so I don't expect him to get GA.
Rice is a center back.
Center back, DM, whatever.
Rice would be a world-class center back, but he's playing in the 8.
Moving on. Moving on.
Yeah,
Martinelli, Josh Allen, Marino. It was always known we had to upgrade on them. Plus the fact we knew Odegaard needed competition season, so that's why Eze was bought. No, I hear it. Listen, before we get into the rest of the chat, you know what I mean, because it's getting later and later. Link, real quick, thoughts on Chelsea, because I missed the game. All I know is that my old boy Danny Wells and that dunked on the minute. You know what I mean? So talk to us, man.
Yeah, sorry. I'm speechless with Chelsea, bro. I didn't watch the game either. I was at work. I work on Saturdays, which is the worst. So I gotta have one game on, and I'm just seeing chats and texts. But another red card. I haven't had a chance to look at the game, but another red. And this agenda I had, and I love to run agendas, but I had an agenda that Chelsea would move past Cole Palmer in their midfield, and he'd either be forced out wide or they would just, surpass his ability. Neither of those things seem to be the case right now. They can't play without Cole, and their midfield doesn't work without him in there right now. And I think that's because Enzo Fernandez has started to drop off in performances, and I think there's too many auxiliary pieces that were brought in that were expected to improve this team, and they're not. Like they didn't do enough to improve their starting 11. And when they lost targets or players, they didn't replace them. Like Chalobah couldn't cut it at Crystal Palace. Like, are we forgetting that loan got cut short? Like,
wait, didn't Chelsea call him back?
But I was like, maybe you're right on that. But he wasn't a big miss for them. Like, did Palace drop off after they lost Chalobah? No.
I think they might have improved, because I think their second half.
Because he's not good in the air. Chalobah's not good in the air. And so if you have a center back that's not good in the air, and then you add to the fact that he's going to make rash challenges or whatever he did to get the red against Brighton, it doesn't help you. Like, Chelsea has 2 walking liabilities that are almost guaranteed to give them up a goal in one way, shape, or another every game in Sanchez and Chalobah. So from there, go ahead.
These man proceeded to spend 90 million on Garnacho and get it. It's just nasty.
Right, and I think if you talk to Chelsea fans, that's why they can't stand their sporting directors, because not no one. The right-minded Chelsea fans will tell you that Garnacho is a stupid buy. We needed a goalie. We needed a center back to replace Colwill. And who was the other? They needed a third player. Oh, they needed a backup 10 for Cole.
Mm.
We got Buonanotte on loan, bro. Like, what are we doing? Buonanotte on loan is going to solve your problems. That's not competition.
He's
Sanchez,
not. Do you know what? He's not a bad player, you know, that Buonanotte, but just not. If Chelsea are going to be, well, Chelsea's supposed to be challenging for the league, and he's probably not that level, so I
exactly.
hear it.
He's
But
not even close.
I think he's a nice little player, though. I can't lie.
He is, but he's not. He's not the. I hate this term, but I'm going to use it. He's not moving any needle. Buonanotte is not moving any needle. Garnacho is not moving any needle.
You know what? Yeah, another 6 months yeah can go by, yeah, and I will always be bamboozled, yeah, by that Chelsea transfer window. I just don't get it as a football fan, as a neutral. It's mind-boggling. Do you know what I mean? And there's certain man link that actually thought that Gittins and Garnacho were upgrades on Sancho. That it don't make no sense.
Garnacho, no, but I think Gittins will be an upgrade on Sancho. Garnacho, no. Garnacho,
because how's that working out? How's that working out? I want to know.
It's not. It's not. And I'll have to take that one on the chin. But yeah, Sancho wanted 200K. He wasn't trying to reduce his wages that much. I know he wanted something less than what he was on at Man U, but it was enough. Man wants to get paid. He has every right to do that. Chelsea didn't have to pay him. They didn't want to pay him.
I think Sancho's an idiot for that, though. I can't lie. Either him or the people that's representing him, like his agents or whatever. Either way, the agents are supposed to work for you, innit, kind of thing. So I think he's an idiot for that. Do you know what I mean? But it's like you had a Mateus Cunha available in the market. You had Kudus available in the market. You had Mbuemo available in the market. That's just the Premier League. But
Mbuemo doesn't fit their system, and they don't buy Cunha because they got Pedro.
Do you know what?
But the Kudus one is a real one, and Chelsea fans will tell you that they should have been in for Kudus.
Is it? Because Chelsea fans tell me we got Neto. That's what they tell me, man. We got Pedro Neto and that. You know what I mean? I don't know about them, man. I don't know.
The same way you guys say you have Madueke?
Do you know what? Yeah, I
just want parity. I just want parity.
Do you want clarity? All right, cool. Listen, yeah. When Pedro Neto was at Wolves, yeah, I really liked him in it. Do you know what I mean? I even wanted Arsenal to buy him. Do you know what I mean? Now, good man that I am, I can admit, you know what I mean? Both us and Link, like, we're good men. We can admit when we're wrong in it. Do you know what I mean? I was wrong because you see, when you're at Wolves and you're parking a bus and you're on the counter and you got all that space, if you are a Premier League football player, yeah, you should be able to do things with quality when you have space, yeah. When you now go to Chelsea and you're playing against men who more often than not are going to put bodies behind the ball, he looks real suspect. Sometimes I see him fail to control the ball. Similar concerns that I've had with Noni. Do you know what I mean? But one thing that I would say, whether it's at Chelsea or whether it's at Arsenal, Noni can actually beat his man. I'm looking at Neto and I'm not too sure. Maybe Neto might be a better crosser of the ball, but I'm not too sure. At this particular moment, I'm having Madueke ahead of Neto. I got it wrong, people. Sue me. I didn't want Madueke. I went mad. Those of you that were here for the stream, I shake my laptop when Ben Jacobs was trying to drop PR, talking about he's got strong technical ability. I lost my flipping mind. But if I'm going to compare him to Mr. Nestle in that, do you know what I mean? Man like Pedro Neto, if I'm going to compare him to him, people, at this moment, I can't lie, bruv. Link, you said you want clarity. Here is quick clarity. I would rather have Noni Madueke in my team than Pedro Neto. There. There's your clarity. Are you happy?
Is that because Madueke wins more corners than Neto?
Very fun. Do you know what's funny about that, though? You know what's funny about that? Because I've seen Neto, yeah. Do you know what's funny, yeah? Okay, cool. Noni Madueke, yeah, helps us win corners. Pedro Neto helps the opposition team get goal kicks. This brother spam crosses and that, and the guy behind for the goal kick, innit?
That's
you know
disrespectful.
So I would rather a man help me win corners and set pieces than a man that helps the other team regain possession of the ball. Thank you very much. I know, good try there, Link. Great try.
That's so disrespectful. But yeah, Chelsea, these performances put Chelsea into a top 4 battle immediately.
Yeah.
And another, you guys are, definitely second. You can, get claimed second, fourth time in a row. Yeah.
Hopefully not, man. But honestly, with Arsenal, it's just still hope, innit? Look, the season is long. I don't want to write anyone off for anything, like completely, like 101%. It's just early doors. Chelsea's looking real funny in the light, and it does coincide with the type of transfer window that I thought they had. I think the only transfer of note that I think they've got is João Pedro. And I think he's a baller, but apart from that, it's just like, just seems like more young players that they're going to use to flip. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's the problem, their window.
And do you know what? Long may it continue. And I know some of these Chelsea, man, they're going to be like, oh, we just won the Club World Cup. I hate the fact that they just won 2 trophies because they can say, like, what they've done has led to some success in it. You know what I mean? But I just think, if they keep going down this road, bro, they're not gonna sustain anything of any high note. Honestly, man. Honestly. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, go ahead.
Go on. No, go on.
I was gonna say the mentality of the sporting directors has to change. Or they're gonna just go in this limbo.
No, but here's the thing though, If the sporting directors is doing a bad job, in terms of the owner's eyes, then why are they still in a job?
But that's the problem. They're not doing a bad job in the owner's eyes. They're doing everything that the owners are asking for them right now. They've secured European football. They have some tangible success in trophies, regardless of what the trophies are. But that's merchandising that they can sell and profit off of. Right? They're back in Europe. They're in the Champions League, so they're getting the most money they can. It's like what, less than 20-30 mil in between winning the Prem and like getting Champions League, I think, right, for the prize money. So the other stuff they can worry about outside of that. But then they've had this model of we want to buy high value players while they're younger so we can make a profit off them in the long run if they don't work out. So they've done everything that the owners are asking currently, but it's the fan base that doesn't align with that. The fan base has seen Abramovich, so now they want to win. They always want to win. So yes, the money spending is good, but if it only leads to getting 4th place and you buying random wingers like Garnacho to sell them in 2 years, they don't care.
That's my big. Link, you have anything to say on United? Because I don't know.
I just like, they're so bad that at this point, it's easy to blame the manager, and I'm saying this as a Bruno defender, but you can't tell whether it's the players or the manager at this point. They're all shit. He's making bad decisions as far as personnel, and the sad thing is for him, regardless of the personnel, it's almost always a bad decision. So what does he do?
He needs to leave, innit? He needs to leave. Because do you know what's mad, Like, I've sat here, and cursed. I've probably cursed out Bruno, more than any other United player, which is a bit mad because he's gotten the odd important goal for them here and there. Do you know what I mean? Over the last couple of years. But
you're actually watching. Go ahead, continue. But there's a reason.
No. Do you know what? You're probably gonna lead up to it. It's like I know, yeah, that Bruno thrives better in that final third. Why the fuck is he in a double pivot? It just it don't it makes no sense, no sense. And then you look at the width between the two midfielders and the width between them and like the shape of the team of how they set up is just open. They're like Gala red light district. This is why these men play with 5 at the back, but yet they still concede a lot of goals.
Yep.
This brother is like 34 league games in, and he still owes the Premier League goals. You just bought 2 of the best goal scorers of the Prem last season. And the only chances that Manchester United seem able to figure out is by one of the attackers just doing a madness on his own most of the time. And then you got defensive players in attacking positions. And then you got Mbeumo, who's an inside forward, doing up 10. Like, it just makes no sense.
Makes no sense.
I don't understand as to why, you can't deviate from your system and work towards the players that you have. Bruno should be in the final third. Kobe should be in that midfield. Just like
no, that you go ahead. No, okay, but real quick, Kobe can't be in that midfield because of the system.
That's true.
Like the system is wrong because the system doesn't get the best or much out of its best players. You can't play Bruno in the 10 because now you have to bench Cunha or Mbeumo. And you already have a problem getting Diallo in the side.
100%. Or maybe it's just I think because of the like attacking depth that they have, there's gonna be one or two. There's gonna be a couple good man that's gonna have to sit on the bench in it, and I personally don't think that's a problem, especially if you're a club like Manchester United. So I don't think putting players on the bench is much of a problem. Do you know what I mean? But at least give players a better platform. You're playing a lot of players that are just not. They're not in their favorite position. Like the other day, was it yesterday? He started Maguire, and he made the Ligt players the right centre back. I believe.
Yeah, what are we doing?
Like, bro, that's not the Ligt's game. What are you doing? And Euro's been good for them as well. So I don't know why you made that change. It's little things like that. Every game you're changing centre backs. This shit don't make no sense. But honestly, man, look. Long may it continue. I don't want them to get Glasner. I want Glasner to stay free until the end of the season, because when the end of the season comes, and I think the inevitable happens with Arsenal and Arteta. I want to get rid of his arse. And listen, if this doesn't happen, then great. But I want to get rid of his arse and pause and get another manager in. And I'm looking at Glasner as a potential man. I mean, but listen, people, gotta see what everyone is saying. Do you know what I mean? Then we're gonna wrap up a bit. You know what I mean? Big up yourself if you want to stay true for the comments and that. Or if you need to cut, let man know in it. Do you know what I mean? But
I'm chilling.
Fairs, man. I'm just gonna go through the chat real quick. I forgot about Tottenham, but not much to say, man.
It's Tottenham.
I know.
What do we think about Tottenham? Like, come on.
Shit.
What do you think about shit?
Tottenham. Come on, man.
It's that, like, someone told me, I was playing Xbox, and someone told me, it's like, yeah, man, I put some money on some teams and everything should have hit, but Chelsea and Tottenham. I said, well, your first mistake was betting on Tottenham. Why are you relying on Tottenham for anything? Who has ever relied on Tottenham other than Man U not winning Europa League for anything? And even then, Man U were seen as the favorites because they played Tottenham. Like, what are we doing? Like, I love Thomas Frank. I love the work he does, but I will not be surprised by any drop points by Tottenham this year. I won't.
No, same, but yeah, man. Look, all I can say about them is what's his name, Paolini, with the shameless settings and like ripping off tops for a 1-1 draw, like typical Spurs mentality, bro. It's nasty work, man. It's nasty work.
You can see how much it means to him, man.
Nah, I hear it, man. Listen, big up Olu. Do you know what? Yeah, this is Olu. If you're still tuned in, I need to get you on this. I need to get you on a fucking show. You see, because he's the OG. He don't forget. Yeah, Liverpool invented goal
Olu
scoring
brings the
winners.
worst out of me. Olu brings the worst out of me.
Didn't
I think that'd be great.
Oh, that would be excellent. That would be fantastic. But look at what my man's saying here. Talking about, we're copying your players. You're copying your players. Yeah, was that what you're saying, Nick? You were saying that.
Who's Pierre? I don't know no Frenchman. Remember what'd you say? This ain't 2020. This ain't 2004.
Yeah.
Get out of here. Y'all don't wear 02 anymore. Get out of here.
Is that what we're doing, lads? Is that what
Yeah.
we're doing? Right. Say no more. Say no more. Yeah, I'm just. He's just letting you know. Don't forget where that inside forward thing started, innit? You know what I mean? He's just letting you know that, innit? Just letting you know that. Martinelli is a super sub player. Now, I hear you, man. What's Ollie saying here, man? Bad. Parsons is gonna pack the Cowboys later on. Oh yeah, he's.
See, man, why are you doing all that? See, bro.
Yeah.
Florida State lost. Liverpool lost. I have a feeling I can't have a complete loss of a weekend. Like Arsenal won. Like I need something to happen. Maybe the Cowboys surprise me, or I'll just jump off the closest bridge.
Hey, please no. Hey.
Let me show my face for a second. I don't condone that. I was kidding. I'm sorry. I shouldn't even joke like that. Suicide awareness is very important. Mental health is huge. Okay. Love y'all. I'm still here. All right.
Love fans. Big up Twisted Fate, man. Keep smashing the like, man. It's yours gold. Nah, big facts, man. Actually,
it is yours
it was a
gold.
disgraceful performance from Arsenal. We let Newcastle have a shot on goal. One thing I would say, Olu is a big troll, man. I swear to you, man.
Since we're back on the Arsenal game, can we talk about why does the best defense in the world look like they're out of sorts every time they're running back towards their goal? Because anytime I see Saliba or Gabriel running back towards their goal, I am licking my lips at the calamities that could happen. Just remember that mid-low block y'all play saves you a lot of times.
Do we have to? Do we have to?
Yeah. He started. I told you, Olu brings the worst out of me.
As much as I like Saliba people, I've said this about him before. Because of the type of defender that he is, he can piss me off sometimes. I think that when there's a ball going over the top, he likes to let the ball drop and he likes to carry the ball out of situations instead of just working it clear. It does annoy me and it does create a certain level of nervousness about it. I think that's why sometimes when we get here in transition and because here's the thing. When the opposition team has the ball, our defensive line is kind of deep in it. When we have the ball, our defensive line is high. I think this is why we like to keep controlling a lot of games, because if we do the basketball thing, like, do you know what I mean? Like Saliba and Gabriel's hamstrings, they'll end up ripping up because they would have to do a lot of running back and covering wide areas. And we had to do that in the 22-23 season. And to be fair, that season, I think they did it fairly well. It's just, I remember Saliba got injured before the last few games, but over a course of the season, I do think it can be a problem in it. Do you know what I mean? We saw with the goal against City as to how how suspect we kind of looked when a team is that sort of counter-attacking against us, and obviously Gabriel goes in early, and then Saliba's having to cover both Reinders and Haaland. I don't know. Maybe Arteta knows this, and maybe this is why we play the way that we play, or partially why. Not because that Gabriel and Saliba are not very good defenders, but he just probably understands their weaknesses, and it's like, okay, to limit that, we're gonna set the team up in a particular way. But Saliba. Look, I think both Saliba and Gabriel, they're both centre backs that can shift. They both got recovery pace, but they're not the quickest in it. Do you know what I mean? And I just think this is, this is football in general. Like, if you play with a high line, like it's risky, innit? You're gonna get done.
Yep.
You know, I watched La Liga last season, Barcelona under Hansi Flick. Bro, the amount of times these man got done, but still ended up winning the league. But hey, that's what happens when you have fucking Yamal, Lewandowski, and fucking Rafinha, innit?
Hey, you got Saka, Gyökeres, Eze, Madueke.
Yeah,
You got it. You
yeah.
got it.
You're taking a piss. You didn't even mention Saka. You mentioned Madueke. You're taking a piss.
I said Saka first. I thought.
Oh, did you? Oh, I thought you said
Yeah, my bad. My bad.
Oh, my bad. Nah, but yeah, no, that's just the reality of the situation. They're still top defenders. Don't get it twisted, but that's the reality of the situation. Like, they're not perfect. They have their deficiencies when it comes to the whole highline stuff, but so does every defender that plays at the highline, So let's try though.
No, my center backs can play basketball. My center backs can play basketball. They did it.
I've seen 33-year-old Perisic make Van Dijk do the crab walk. Okay, moving on. Big up. Hey, you don't remember Van Dijk and that? Just doing up the crab walk and that. You know what I mean? Doing the sex move and that. This is what Van Dijk was doing, 33-year-old Perisic.
I saw Gabrielle showing Bati less than 3 hours ago. I saw Gabrielle showing Bati less than 3 hours ago, sir. In case you forgot.
Hey, listen, yeah. We've all seen Hazard use his bum to shield the ball off a man, innit? Pause. That ain't nothing in comparison to do the crab walk, blood. That's mad. Hey, man forgot about Joe Spice. Man forgot about Joe Spice. Your centre-backs have been on this. What are we talking about? Man trying to up my centre-backs, Well, one of your centre-back got turned into a meme, and another centre-back made another man make him do the crab walk, blood. What are you talking about? Man trying to up my centre-backs, You crazy.
You remember you used to employ Rob Holding. Like, let's not do this.
Yeah, but guess what? Just like with Mane, we don't employ him no more, my brother. We don't
Let's
employ
not
him
do this. You employ Kirior. No, did Kirior leave?
Yeah, Kirior. Oh, what are you talking? What are you talking about? Badman Kirior?
Bad man.
Yeah. What? Wait.
A 6-game run in February will change your life, bro. I swear.
No.
Bro,
you're forgetting
that Real Madrid. No, that Real Madrid ties. That Real Madrid tie saved Kirior and Declan Rice's career at Arsenal. I'm convinced. I'm convinced.
Look, when you do well, you do well, innit? You know what I mean? Like Kirior
not well enough.
Player, man. No, I hear it, innit? But listen, look, we ain't got much to shout about when it comes to Europe. All I know, what I know you can't say, is that we don't know about heartbreak at the Bernabeu, innit? So, boom, life, innit? Do you know what I mean? Hey, Nems, you're gonna... At least I'm honest. I ain't got much to shout about. At least I'm honest. You man are European royalty. Like, at least I'm honest. At least give me that link. At least give me that, innit?
You're not a nice person. You're a good person. You're not a nice person. That's all I'm gonna say.
Hey, listen to all of the man them in the chat, especially if you are a young G. Nice guys finish last. Don't ever forget that. Yeah. Question. Bro, Nems. I don't even know if I should even. Do you know what I'll ask Link? Salah or Henry?
I wouldn't be allowed at family functions if I said Salah, personally. Like, I don't know if they're watching this, but if it ever gets back, I couldn't say that. The only thing I'll say is that the numbers piss Arsenal fans off, and I love it. But and this is the thing with Salah. Like, I appreciate Salah for what he does to his club, and he's a legend, he's a GOAT, he's a great. But I didn't appreciate Salah until after Firmino and Mane left. And you can take that for what it's worth. But I've always had my gripes with Salah. I've always thought, well, there was a point where when he first got to Liverpool, there was a point where I was like, yeah, the first 2 shots are going to be a miss regardless. He needs 3 shots, 3 chances to get 1 on target or to score. So but yeah, Henry. Henry. I hate to use like certain moments, but you watch one highlight reel of Henry, and maybe it's the music, but it just feels magical in a way that I think Salah brings the same moments, but trying to put a magnitude on it, it just feels like the magnitude was greater with the moments you saw Henry do. Like the Tottenham volley? Was that the FA Cup where he flips it off, he flicks it up to himself, does the spinning volley?
No, that was against United. That was against United.
That was United. Okay, that was against United. Thank you.
Fabian Barthez. Yeah, nasty. Absolutely nasty.
So like
man's doing kick-ups in the middle of the pitch, bro. Treating the Barnaby like a fucking playground.
Right. So like those moments like that.
Carlos said that, and Mitchell start getting
Yeah. So like moments like that, which are down to like supreme confidence in your ability, and to be frank, a disrespect in your opponent's ability. But I don't necessarily get that feeling with Salah. I feel like the moments of magic, even though they happen so often, they almost caught me by surprise with Salah. And maybe this is because I've watched more of Salah than Henry. But I can't say Salah's better than Henry. But I'll take Salah's GA and output over Henry.
I mean, I hear it and I don't hear it. Listen, I don't want to be disrespectful to Salah. I don't think that should ever be a conversation. That doesn't mean that I don't rate him. Like I'm taking Salah over the Nigerian that we have on our right wing. All day, every day. I would have loved to have had him over the last 6-7 years. So please do understand, that it's not to any Liverpool fans out there, because I know this is a bit of a touchy subject. Like, please do understand, it's not a disrespect. You know, the whole Hazard and like Salah conversations over the years. Do you know what I mean? I'm even putting man like Mahrez ahead of him. I'm sorry, like it's no disrespect, but like what I grew up on was the beautiful game, and with Salah, with him, it's not beauty, it's efficiency. You know, and I don't want to hear numbers. I don't want to hear goals. I don't want to hear assists, because go and check Andy Cole's goals and assists. Go and check what he's won. Nobody's talking about him in all-time conversations, and I've seen him chop a man in a box and slap it top bins. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, Andy Cole is more of a central striker than Salah ever is, or whatever Henry was. Like, I get it, but it's like I've seen Andy Cole's do what. Well, more like highlights. I'm not old enough to see him in his prime minute, but it's like I've seen Andy Cole do things that Salah could do. No one puts him in conversations. Like, it's no disrespect, but the audacious things. Against you, man, Link. Happy memories. Back when Arsenal was good.
Leave me alone.
You, man, blood, when he lost Carragher and that. Do you know what I mean? He called time. He got the ball in the middle, skip past one man, two man. Yeah, mate. Made Carragher trip over himself, blood, bottom bins. Like, you just talent, beauty. I'm sorry. I know Salah has a lot of goals where he's carrying the ball a good distance in that inside right-hand channel and he slaps it top. It's just not the same. I'm sorry. Like, it's no disrespect, Liverpool fans, but Salah, he don't have the streaks, man. Huge respect to him. He don't have the streets.
He won't, and that's okay. We don't need him to have the streets. We don't need him to have the streets.
I mean, look, all of the gods of football has the streets. Messi has the streets. CR7 has the streets. Zidane has the streets. Ronaldinho has the street. Like, all of the very top guys, they have the streets. I know there's some guys that are a bit mid-level and has the streets, but I'm sorry.
And has the same number of prems and more champs for his club than Henry.
Yep,
and has more goals and has more assists.
But Link. No, nobody cares. Well, let me not say nobody.
Wait. The Premier League champions care.
Huh?
The most successful club in England cares. So you look at that beautiful portrait of this man right here.
Link, that's fantastic. But Liverpool fans,
I heard they made the Mo Salah song after he scored against Arsenal. Mo Salah, running down your wing.
I'll be real. Hey, Link.
And Arsenal suck.
Link, I'll be very real. Yeah, I've never been shook at that guy.
So when he scored the equalizer last year, you were like, "Damn, I just still not shook of him," right?
No, I'm not. I'm not shook of him.
Okay.
Hold on a second. He is very, very, very annoying.
Yep.
Very annoying. Because he's a good fucking player.
Is that like Gal when girl like, oh, you're so annoying? Is that what you're talking about? Oh, you're so annoying. I can't stand you. Is that what you mean? Is that?
We're up. Oh, fuck off, man. Oh, shit. Oh, man. Oh. We're gonna
bro, this is 2 hours, bro. 2 hours. Again. Wrap up, man.
Listen, let me see what else I can bring up, man. We're done for the evening. I gotta be up early as well. We're done for the evening.
Bro, that's what I'm saying, bro. I'm trying to watch some American football. Gotta get ready for the Cowboys game, man. I'm logging off. Liverpool in 36, man.
Now, Fairs, man, not scared of Mo Salah. Sorry, streets don't have him. Nobody questions Hazard's football ability. Why is all these questions about Salah? Why nobody cares about GNA, mate? It's all about art, beauty. Football is the beautiful sport. Great player, but he does not have the streaks. My legend does.
You don't care about GA until you look at the table at the end of the season, my brother. Enjoy second place. Love.
Hey, listen, big up people. I can't lie. Hey, listen, let me see what man's saying at the bottom, bruv. Hey, do you know what I mean? Salah, he don't have the streets, man. He just don't. I'm sorry, like, nobody questions Hazard on his ability. But because in the last 10 years, the numbers have come into the game and whatnot, now, man, want to be talking about GNA. Hey, people, I swear to you, yeah. I swear to you, hey, Twisted Fate, I'm going to get to this. My apologies. I'm going to get to this, yeah. Just give me a second, yeah. But, what was I going to say? I swear to you, yeah. So, when we done Invincibles, I was 8. I was 7, 8. I swear to you, I did not know Henry got the assist here that he got until I was like 15. I didn't, because growing up, we didn't care about that. I did not need to know how many goals and assists Zinedine Zidane got to know how good he was. And I've done the research. From what I remember, he never got 15 league goals in a season. Ronaldinho got 9 league goals before Barcelona bought him from PSG. Like, nobody cared. Nobody cared. But apologies, Twisted. Let me sorry, people. Let me see if I can get to Twisted's comment, man. Right. Let's see what you're saying, Twisted. Right. As much as I want to blame Amorim, I've got to be balanced. Ineos haven't provided him with the correct signings, except Mbeumo, Cunha, Amada wing forward. Amada's a wing forward, not a right wing back. Dorgu is left back practically. I'm going to come back to you on that, Twisted. The rest of the wing backs are defenders. Midfield needs complete overhaul. Amorim's system needs actual wing backs to work, as it's the most high intensity part of his system to work, and we don't have that. Do you know what? Yeah, Twisted, you're right. You're right. I'm going to get back to you in a sec. I'm going to get back to you. I'm gonna get back to you, yeah. But first off, real quick, yeah, because I'm gonna finish up on the Twisted Fate's point. Yeah, we're gonna dissect Manchester United a little bit. It's almost been 2 hours, people. Do you know what I mean? So I'll try to run through this very quickly as I can. So first off, big up AFC always in the building, yeah. 1990, stop with the GA and XG nonsense. No, I agree. 1991, Arsenal almost did the invincible, but we lost to Chelsea and Tony Adams was in jail. Yeah, no, I hear it. I hear it, man. I hear it. Do you know what I mean? Thierry Henry won everything in world football. Salah got nothing on TT. Now I hear it. And again, it's no disrespect to Salah, but there's certain footballers who people say, oh, you don't get GNA. Like, bro, nobody question. No, I'm not hey, Nems, I'm not hating on Salah. I'm sorry, but nobody questions Hazard's footballing ability. Nobody questions Mahrez's footballing ability. But with Salah, there seems to be a split. And I'm a bit of both where it's like, yo, great player, but sorry, I've been watching football for almost 25 years. I've seen too many ballers. My young eyes saw Zola. I saw Bergkamp. Giggsy when he was younger. Rooney. I'm just talking Premier League. Giggsy, Rooney, Robin. Oh, Robin. Joe. Anyone that's old enough, if you remember Joe fucking Cole. Like, Liverpool fans, I'm sorry. I've seen way too many ballers. Big up Salah, great player. I've seen way too many ballers. Anyways, Twisted. I'm gonna get to your point. I'm gonna get to your point. So, first off, when you say that Ineos haven't provided him with the correct signings, yeah, except Mbeumo and Cunha. Here's the thing. What I don't like in football these days, yeah, is but a manager, he needs all of his pieces. He needs all of his pieces. Twisted Fate, big man ting. This ain't a fucking puzzle, mate. It's football. Like, sometimes you need to get the best out of what you have available. That's number one. Number two, I think another mistake that some football clubs make is forever you're recruiting players for the manager. You need to recruit players for the club that could work in multiple systems, or at least have a core of a team that can. Why should Ineos go out there and invest in players that specifically suit Amarim's system with what the players that he was given, a group of players that finished 8th and won a trophy the season before, he ended up finishing 15th with. Let's not forget, De Ligt was brought in, solid centre-back. Euro was brought in, quality top young centre-back. Mazraoui was brought in. Literally the season prior, he locked up Saka in the quarterfinals. I think, and trust me, I hate you, man, Twisted Fate. Man United, not you. I hate you, man, Twisted. But you know what it is? United's poor form is making these men look like scrubs. Because I don't get it. I've seen your right back look up my right winger. Literally less than 2 years ago. Do you know what I mean? Look at the football clubs that De Ligt has played for. He's always been touted for big things. Man played for Juve, Ajax, now United. Like, come on, man. Ineos' recruitment have actually been decent. It's actually been decent. But forget this plays for the manager bullshit. No, fuck all of that. I hate that shit. Because I see at my club when the left back is doing this all the fucking time. I hate it. I hate the system bullshit. No, you're a manager. Not in fact, no, you're a head coach. Get the best out of the fucking tools that you have. I'm a United fan, and this is pressing me. It presses me as a football fan. Much as I diss Arteta, at the very least, in the first 6 months, he went to the back five. And he was like, you know what, Aubameyang? Maybe you don't track back so much. I want you on the shoulder. I want you to continue to score goals. This defense ain't good enough. I'm going to add numbers to it. It's everything that Arteta has done since tactically, where little by little, he's always had this idea, centre forward being a false nine, the left back being inverted, etc., etc. But this is what you have to do. Fuck buying plays for the manager. These men are getting paid millions a year. Deal with what you got. Deal with what you got. And the funny thing is this. At least with Ten Hag, remember Twisted. Remember what happened with Ten Hag, yeah? Tried to play his football, got slapped 2 games in a row, changed it up. You man ended up finishing 3rd and winning a trophy. I can't believe I'm giving Ten Hag prop. But at least he realized, hey, I can't play my philosophy straight away. I need to get results. Yeah, man. Yeah. But I hear you don't like, you're right in the sense of obviously Amarim means certain things, but it's like, how are you going to trust, and spend 250 million on players that fit a particular system, but your particular system has gotten you to 15th? It don't make no sense. Because now, what if you do bring him as wing backs? And because you're in the Premier League and you got 1 centre mid here, 1 centre mid there, and you got the right centre back and the left centre back pushed up, why is your wide centre backs on the overlap and putting crosses in the box? Why is it that you have defenders in attacking positions and not your actual attackers? The system, it don't work here. So Ineos had every right not to recruit for him. It don't work here. It just don't. Sometimes your philosophy is just not going to work. And you know how you say that your midfield needs a complete overhaul? Do you know what? I agree. But you know what I also saw when Vinicius came in for 4 games and he had Casemiro and Ugarte in a double pivot? Solid. Why? Because Ugarte and Casemiro they weren't wide apart. They were like this. Everyone was compact. It's not rocket science. I think sometimes in football we get lost in this whole. We get lost in the what you call it. We get lost in the idea. We've been getting lost in the idea. This was me a few years ago, but now I'm tired and sick of it. Let's bring football back and let's make the footballers important. Sorry, Twisted. I went on a rant. I haven't seen what you said back. I went on a rant, but I don't believe in. Unless you're Pep Guardiola, I don't believe in playing towards systems. I just don't believe in it. Look at what you have. Do the best that you can with what you have. Play to the best of the abilities of the players that you have. Simple. Not rocket science, man. Do you know what I mean? Big up SSB28 as well. I know you gave a little shout out earlier on. Big up yourself. Let's see what else we're saying, man. You know what I mean? What are you saying? All right. The recruitment as a whole for United itself has been exceptionally good. You're right, but my comment refers to just wing-back positions. No. I hear you. You're right. Because the low at wing-back is shite. Dogu at wing-back, he looks lost, man. He looks lost. A counter argument would be if Ineos don't want to be that back to philosophy and get just good players, then just sack Amarim and get a new manager. Facts! No! Twisted, you're right. Big facts. You're right. Amarim should have never been in charge at the start of the season. And that is where they have fucked up. 100%. But listen. Big up yourself, Twisted, man. Big up everyone in the building. If you haven't already, make sure you smash that like and subscribe, man. We're 2 hours and 7 minutes in, people. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, man, look, we'll be back here next week. Big up yourselves, man. It's Monday tomorrow. So yeah, look, enjoy the Sunday night. Enjoy whatever else rest that you can get before the blues of Monday morning or the Monday morning blues. Do you know what I mean? Pick up yourselves. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, man. Look, we're signing off, people, man. We're signing off, man. Big up yourself, Twisted, man. Big up people, man. Big up and salute.